Yes, thank you very much, our manager. My name is Olusegun Ario. I'm a journalist, I'm a geographer, and a registered town planner. Now, I want to talk about the challenges and issues, that have been affecting the polity, severely on examination malpractice, and then what is the effect on the student generally, and what are the issues at stake, and how do we want to curb these issues, and what is advocacy. First, the issue regarding examination malpractices has been a major phenomenon in Nigeria as a whole is still yet to give us a framework of policy, given that the state is under a federating state. We would expect Nigeria to look to each of the state governors and the local government to look at how it can intervene in terms of using instrument of law, in terms of using advocacy to tell parents, to tell children the effect, on their future, what is called examination malpractice. Many of these our children today, do not have solid background in education. For example, I will cite example in my experience when I was serving. I was given query with two other ladies, and I felt that what I was giving query on was not really necessary for a justification to give me a query. When I was serving about 20 years ago, they asked that I should respond to the query. So I wrote about 3 pages to defend myself regarding that query. So the AO, the administrative officer, looked at me and said, "Wow, you can. I love the way you articulated your narratives and then point very legible, very instructive, and in fact, for saying it, I will not go further. I will exonerate you from what we have alleged you to have done. But come, Olusegun Ario, let me ask you, what is it the problem that many of these graduates call themselves graduate, but they do not understand how to write a full sentence, having achieved BSc and HND? Why should it be that way? Why do we have a graduate that are half-baked? Many politicians too have talked about it. For example, El-Rufai, when the phenomenon regarding graduates are not getting job, are they employable, are they not? Rufai was quoted, El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, was quoted to say that many Nigerian graduates are not electable. These are the challenges. Nigerians, we know the problem. The politicians who are directing the ship know the problem. But the question is, why are they not giving us the solution? Okay, so in this understanding, I would want to say that the government on their part must start to play a very vital role in advocacy, must start to play a very vital role in bringing solid and feasible policies and laws to curb, to serve as a deterrent to others for those who engage in examination malpractice. When I was growing up, once again, let me use my story. I never had any understanding of how to be writing any report. I became a journalist by accident when I finished in 2005, 2006. There was no job. I met one of my editor in Counsel in front of my house. He told me, "Shegun, I love the way you write." I told him, I want you to come to this day and start writing. I said, "Sir, I don't have any background in report." He said, the way you articulate your English, you can author a page. I heard that from him. I said, "Oh, thank you very much, sir. I'll give it a try." That was how I became a freelance writer in this day newspaper in 2006. That was how I grew from freelance to become a reporter and then become a correspondent. I became a journalist, and I feel that there's a need for me to get qualification. With my HND in urban and regional planning, I went to the Nigerian Institute of Journalism to fill that gap, to have a qualification in journalism practice. Today, I have my qualification, but notwithstanding the fact that I learned it by learning it through the process, by understanding the rudiment of writing reporting, the rudiment of writing opinion, the rudiment of writing future stories, the rudiment of contributing to editorial issues. in the newsroom. So all those things I have learned them practically, and this has what brought the idea of going to study more in NIJ. Today I came out one of the best students in my set in the Nigerian Institute of Journalism in Oba. So what am I saying in essence? Students must be able to learn practically. Students must be able to know that there is no shortcut to success. Students must be able to know that indeed there is a need for them to inquire to know. But when the parents begin to give them the picture that there is a shortcut to success, they will relax. They will feel that there is no need for them to study hard to write exam. For instance, my daughter again told me recently that daddy, I want to be going for the what's it called, cultural and cultural society traditional wear and all that in school, that they asked that I should pay 10,000. I said no, I will not pay 10,000. That is not the primary essence of sending you to school. The essence of you going to that school is for you to go and learn, relearn, unlearn, to understand the rudiment of the purpose of why you are there, to learn, so that you can be able to impact knowledge in future, becoming a BSc holder, MSc and PhD, and if possible, becoming a professor, a lecturer in future. So why and what are the requirements? It means that the parents must coordinate, must follow the children directly and indirectly when they are studying, coordinating them, putting them through as to what they must do to become what they want to become in future. How? Getting what they have taught them in school, bringing it home, relearning it, unlearning to those that is not significant, and understanding in all of what you have been taught. So everybody has impacted knowledge on each other. That is the rudiment of the impact of parents to children after school. And then they will not forget. They will go back to school and lay down that foundation with the teachers. The teacher will know that definitely somebody has enriched their knowledge. So, but parents not playing that role would have a significant negativity on the future of that child. So, parents' role is very, very key in advocacy, in understanding, in putting them through, by every means, to see that what they want them to be in future is tailored both by their action and by their word. That is for the parents. Now, on the students themselves, students must be able to begin to know, through the stance of the parent, that information dissemination that they are giving to that children is very key, so that the children will learn the direction, where to go, how to go, and where to get what they need to get in order for them to become independent in future. Today I'm independent. I have about 6 degrees. Why am I independent? Because my parents taught me the way to go is education. My parents taught me that if I want to become a mechanic, I have a choice. If I want to become an educationist, a qualified in different professions, it is my choice. So I begin to pick up from that word. Today, I'm a registered town planner. Today, I have MSc in geography. I'm a geographer. Today, I'm a qualified journalist, with Nigerian Institute of Journalism professional diploma in print journalism. So these are the things you must put in the children. You must instill in those children for them to know that education is a choice for them to pick, and then otherwise they should go and do mechanic. And if the child is not willing to do mechanic, then you must give the child a solid reason why he must follow education with sincerity of purpose, devoid of encouraging he or she to embark on criminal way, shortcuts to success. That is the reason why what I have said earlier regarding others that were giving query that were not able to write anything as an effect of what has happened to them. They were not able to write. They were not able to write anything on the query they gave to them. So they were like, where did these people graduated from? And who are their lecturers? The question began to rise. Where is the school? Because how did they get into the university? These are the shortcuts we are talking about. That there is a need for parents to play significant role. There is a need for government to lay good foundation to see that enforcement of the law is key, so that we can have a global citizens from local development. Thank you.